Hello YouTube, welcome back. Would you like to see some Dwarf Fortress? Would you like to see some Dwarf Fortress that continues on from my last Dwarf Fortress video? Don't answer, I can't hear you. This is a recording. I did this probably weeks ago, maybe even months. You fucking idiot. What's wrong with you? Anyway, let's have a little look at what's going on in the fortress. I just had a little peek with the libraries to make sure that my save worked from last time. And as you can see, there's a little pile of corpses around here that indicates, or suggests at least, that the combat that happened did get saved. And I'm guessing this D, this big D in a red puddle, is that the body of the Forgotten Beast? No, it's not. But that's okay. Doesn't matter. I'm sure the corpse will be dealt with good speed. Let's unpause things and let the fortress get cleaned up a bit. No doubt they'll want to get the corpses of their fallen comrades down into the graveyard, and who am I to deny them that? Who am I to say, nah, just leave them in the corridor? Because that wouldn't work, would it? They'd stink the place up, it'd look horrible, my dwarves would all go slowly. Well, my dwarves would go pretty quickly, hideously insane, and the whole place would end up stuffed with ghosts. And we don't need ghosts. Ghosts are a pain in the arse. They're nothing but trouble. We don't need them. Nah, go away. Fuck off, ghosts. Blur, 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 ghosts. Ugh. Tragically, we didn't manage to get any of our traps webbed by the Forgotten Beast. Because after the crash, it decided to take an entirely different route into the fortress, and as such has kind of, truncated our population somewhat. We're currently sitting at 122 adults, 25 children, and 0 vulnerable babies. And that's alright, because you know what? Vulnerable babies are not the most productive citizens. Did any of our namies die? I think so. Dragonfire, I think you actually were one of the first to fall. You were outside when the thing arrived, and maybe just a teensy-weensy bit too slow lugging yourself towards the gate. But we can check. Let's go over to Dwarf Therapist and take a look. Lunar Wipe? No, I want that. Oh yeah, that's better. Let's have a little look and see where you are. I've conveniently already sorted it by people with nicknames, of whom there are 22. A Rain Dog 2, Adusir, Burnplat, Butternut Squash, Katzan, Dragonman B, Dragon Slayer, Druid's Mead, Arian, Fuzzy Logic, Gambergian, JC Experience, Claycree, Corlinger, Meat Spike, NATO Christian, Nunchaku Chaku, Ocelot, Plutonium Jesus, Rando 303, Shazoo, and Tidy all abide and live on. However, if your name isn't in that list, you're dead. Or you've never had a dwarf before, in which case, feel free to ask and you shall get. It's not like we have a shortage of unnamed dwarves. We've got 125. They do come with names, obviously. They have their own given names from their families, but we don't care about that. Once you're part of our cult, fortress, you get a new name. You get gifted something from the gods, someone who lives in the outer dimensions. That's us, me and you. We live outside of time and space as far as these things are concerned. We are Lovecraftian creatures. It's good, isn't it? I like it. I feel like Azathoth. It's good. Dead already? I know, Elofhita. It's a rough fortress. Let's put it that way. Some of us have been survived longer than others. I say us. I've never put a named dwarf after me in the fortress. It seems somehow futile. But I think, who have we got here? I think Butternut Squash has done well. Katzan's done well. I don't think Katzan's been in for a while. They turned up and went, hey, I'll have one. And they've lived on and on. Dragonman B got a replacement. I think Dragon Slayer's done okay. Druid's Mead's done okay. Fuzzy Logic, even though he's in the military, has done exceedingly well at surviving. He's managed to pull through from his first character. JC Experience, unfortunately, he's on his second round through. Claycree, did you survive? I think you did. I think so. I think Ocelot survived through as well. Plutonium Jesus, I feel like they've gone through. They've had one lose their mind and go on a tantrum, and then had a replacement. Although, having said that, we've had so many crashes and resets in this fortress that really it's hard to say who's alive from what timeline. It's getting pretty fucking complicated. Crisis on Many Earths scenario, that's what we've got here. A new location to stream. Yeah, this is downstairs. This is in the kitchen. This is my nighttime streaming place. This is the dining room. Ooh, and kitchen combined, because we can't afford to keep them in separate rooms. They have to be in the same room. I expect a royal tomb as one of the first 7. That's a big ask. I mean, honestly, that is definitely going to require digging your bones up and moving them. Not that you're going to be bothered by that, of course, but, you know, what is left of the spirit of your dwarf residing in the fortress may well be bothered by that and could result in a haunting. But we'll see, we'll see. If I get round to it this evening, perhaps I will honour some of the dead with glorious tombs, but I wouldn't hold your breath. Definitely don't hold your breath. I mean, maybe abstain from drinking and eating, but again, time frames involved are going to be larger than it's going to be fun to do that for, so I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it. Let's have a little look at who's in. It looks like chat's got a little bit overexcited. Hello, Plutonium Jesus. Welcome back to the stream. Your happiness is bright red. That's true. That means you're very sad indeed. You're, I think you're the carpenter. If you're still the carpenter, you are. I think you're still on your first dwarf. In alternate timelines, you've lost your marbles on multiple occasions, but in this particular timeline, you're doing all right. Well, I say doing all right. You're doing pretty shittily. Why is your equipment red? You've got uncovered legs. Have we not got trousers? Let me just go down to the textile zone and see if we've got any trousers being made. Is this the clothes area? Nope. Ah, here we go. Socks, tunics, and trousers. Why aren't we making trousers? That's what I want to know. Oh, cloth trousers. Maybe we don't have the right materials. Should we make some silk trousers? Let's do it. Let's add some silk trousers. Where are they? They sound a bit decadent, but I think, considering it's one of our more abundant materials, it might make sense to actually do that. Because pigtails are taking a while to grow in, aren't they? Alt-W? Why, yes, of course. Thank you very much. I'd like to add a workflow, and you know what? We're just going to keep it at 5 to 10. Make it sensible. Make it sensible, scoundrel. Hopefully now you won't be strutting around the place with your balls hanging out. Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Do they stick out from your beard when you do something that's weird? Do your balls hang low? There you go, a little variation on a theme for you. Oh, this could be one of your corpses, Dragonfire. How's this? That Dragonfire corpse? No, it's Tekkud Stackudosid's rotten corpse. Dragonfire here? Is that Dragonfire? Asp, Finger Islands, the Tundra. That's the Forgotten Beast. What are we looking at there? Oh, a silk web. Meh. Bah. Forgotten Beast. Oh, sorry. Mountain Titan webs. Boring. Ugh. What do I care about them? Oh, didn't the No, the merchants didn't arrive. We had a crash. That's what happened. The merchants didn't arrive in the new timeline. So everything's good, right? Oh, excuse me. Let's go back over to the fortress. Sorry. I was having a little gaze about on the surface here. Look over here. There we go. These are the corpses I was examining, and these are the Forgotten Beast webs that I was taking a peek at. Nothing too exciting on the surface, don't worry. Dragonfire's corpse doesn't appear to be in the immediate vicinity, but as soon as we open the gate, I'm sure someone will come and collect it, scrape up what's left of it, and put it in a box for what's it called when people not worship? Venerate, for veneration. That's the word. I was gonna say reveration, but reveration I'm pretty sure isn't a word. I'm pretty sure my brain's making that one up. Yep, no, I think you are the spiked ball carpenter. That's right. You may have already died, Wirus. Let's have a little look. Yes, although there is a possibility that you were just in another timeline and the game has skipped back. You want another dwarf? I'm not going to wait for a response. Of course you want a dwarf. Why wouldn't you? Let's do a little random wiggle. There we go. Click on... Oh, I've highlighted 2. Tell you what, we'll take the top one. How about that? Set nickname WIERUS. There you go. Virus. Commit. I'm going to mispronounce that every time. Not on purpose, just because I'm a bit of a papage. Can you scroll up and find you in there? Have I spelt it right? I spelt it right. That's good enough. That's good enough. All Comedies will have any dwarf going. Do you need one? Clearly, you do. You're there dead. Okay, let's select another one. Diddly 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 doo diddly diddly doo doo. Click. There we go. There's one. It's a child. Ooh. There we go. Another dwarf child. Let's do it with a 0. Why not? Orchimedes. There we go. Commit the change. Oh, lovely. If that's what we are doing, I was briefly AFK due to a shitty nappy. Not mine. Thank goodness. Thank goodness it wasn't yours. I would imagine having a shitty nappy as a male adult is a bit of a fucker, isn't it? I mean, when they're kids, it's bad enough. I've had one of each. Not personally. My girlfriend had both the children. I've changed nappies, though. And I find girls much easier. It's a wipe, pretty much done. Just got to get in there and make sure you've got everything. It's fine. When a boy shits his nappy, you have to get a little wet wipe. You've got to make it to a spike. You've got to winnow the fucking... Winnow, we used the word again. Well, winnow is blowing. That's useless. You can't blow a nappy clean. It's not going to work. You have to get the little corner of the wet wipe, and you've got to get all that poop out of all the wrinkles of the ball bag. You don't think about it before they're born, but it gets in there. And you can't just, what are you going to do? Pull it out like a fucking thing and wipe it flat? That doesn't work. You're gonna hurt the kid. Don't do that. You've got to be gentle. Honestly. Where are we going with this? This is bad. Well, you do now, Wyrus. You're in. We've given you a name. Druidsmead says Fish Wrestler 2, The Scales of Justice, 2020, 4K, HD, R18. Oh, goodness, it sounds like a film inspired by this stream. You can have a new life, Elof, no problem. Let's have a little selection here. Here's a clickaroony. Oh, it was that one, wasn't it? There we go. Set nickname. Elof _ hitter. There we go. You're in. Sorry that you guys can't actually see this. I know I've left the game paused on a bit where there's actually nothing to see. Let's go somewhere where actual stuff is happening. There we go. Look, dwarves are moving around there. Very exciting. I think we're good. I think we're caught up with all the requirements for dwarf therapists. So let's go back to the game and have a little peeky-poo at what's going on. I'm thinking the best thing we can do right now is head down into the deeper caverns. Deep down in the caverns, let's have a little peek and see what is going on in the second stream of the week. Scheduled, I mean, the third or fourth, if you count the unscheduled ones, whatever. Where are we going? What are we looking at? If I zoom out, I might get a better idea of where I want to be in this cavern layer, what I want to see. There's the bunny cavern. See the bunny? Everyone sees the bunny, right? We've all seen the bunny now. It looks like there might be something to explore over here. So, with that in mind, let's do some mining. Let's zoom in a shade. There we go, bosh. And we'll do some nice 3-wide tunnels down here. A little 3-wide tunnel over here. And then another 3-wide tunnel down here. Because, oh, why not? And then we'll connect up with all this piffle-paffle, biffle-baffle, diffle-daffle, whatever. You call it what you want. Let's make it a little neater. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. In fact, let's remove that entire bit there, and we'll do another little dog leg. Don't have to, but I'm gonna. There we go. Oops, didn't quite penetrate there. Go down a bit. Okay, that's going to connect us up above the water, but at least it will give us an idea of what's going on in the caverns. At least it will give us a little bit of exposure. Exposure. Anything up here? Any edges? No, that's all good. Any edges in here? Only where the map ends, which would be a hard edge, I suppose. Any more? Is Oafsalot in? You in, Oafsalot? You here? Oh, hello, Druidsmead. Admires Aelicon for its storage ability. What's an Aelicon, I wonder? Intriguing. Hello, Crackery. How you doing? The Titan was dispatched. We had, when it was. When did you fall asleep? Did you fall asleep while it was hanging out in the tavern? Well, that ended in a crash. And then when the Titan came back after the crash had been reloaded, instead of hanging out in the tavern, it decided to fly down the top of the volcano into the fortress and start killing people. So we sent the military in, and they did a surprisingly swift job of dispatching it. Although, that said, we do need to replace our military fallen, because we've currently got 6 in the Chasms of Gilding and only 2 left in the Oily Boys. Ooh, and we've lost Bergendorf. Although we still have Fuzzy Logic and we still have a Rain Dog 2, so there are some highly skilled Fortress Dwarves. We've got a level 17 Hammer Dwarf, sorry, Axe Dwarf, and a level 15 Swords Dwarf. If we find some candy, a Rain Dog 2 is getting a nice sword. A very nice sword. You saw it murder the goblins. Yeah, that's gone. That's in an alternate timeline now. That's no longer canon. It's been dismissed from the background. It's not lore anymore. It's not official. That was meant to be silicon. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. I'm sure you'll accrue more points in no time at all. It's not like you could do much else with them, to be fair. So, use away. I think you can unlock channel emotes with them. I'm not entirely sure that's the case, but I think you can. So you don't have to necessarily sub to get hold of the emotes. I don't know if you can use them outside of the channel, but hopefully you can, because it'd be nice to have people use them. Aelicon sounds like some sort of Decepticon. It does. It has a certain Starscream sound to it. Well, it doesn't actually sound like Starscream at all, does it? But it does sound a bit like Megatron. Anyway. Claytree murdering the goblins was a parallel universe crash, that's right. It was witty-ish. 3 out of 10 when spelled right. Was a hint to the scoundrel to avoid the wrath of Crash. That's true. I do need to do some saving and therefore make some 1s and 0s stick on the silicon, so to speak. I get it now. Got to explain jokes to me because I'm just not sharp enough these days. Well, maybe I am. Who knows? Maybe I'm doing myself down. I could talk myself up if I wanted to, sure. Let me just quickly do one more pass of these caverns, and then I don't... Oh, no, look, there's some bits there we haven't... Oh, there's another bit here. Okay, we can. If we come down a bit... Where's my tunnel? Where are my stairs? There we go. DI. Let's come down a few more floors. Here, let's start from where we've actually got stairs. That'll make it easier. Bonk, 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 bonk. There we go. Let's go down that far. Or I could designate gather plants in that area, because that would make sense, wouldn't it? That would make just as much sense as putting a series of up-down stairs in. Oh, you game. Oh, Jesus, I've fucking done it again. There we go. That's what we're looking for. It's all good. Have our miners come down and started digging this out yet? No, not at all. Let me guess, it's because they can't? Absolutely not, they definitely can. Is the military alert on? It is, that's why it's not happening. Alert removed. Or rescinded, rather. Oh, a nice big ginger beard there. Exciting. Ooh. Lovely emote. Here come the dwarves, all pouring back out. Well, not pouring fully out, of course, because the outside gate hasn't been opened. Let's do that. There's no reason to keep everybody indoors at the moment, is there? Why not allow them out onto the surface to have a little look at the sky and then a little vomit everywhere? Because dwarves do love a bit of a vomit. They go outside, they get a nice bit of fresh air and then all over the place. Oh, hold on. Somebody went insane. The siege engineer's gone berserk. Well, that's inconvenient, to say the least. Show me where this siege engineer has gone berserk, please. Where are you? There they are in the corridor. On their own at the moment, so not necessarily a major problem. Do we send the military in to kill them, or do we allow this to carry on? You know what? I don't know what the best idea is, because if we send the military in to kill them, they may well be upset by the notion of beating down their mentally ill brethren. Then again, they might be the kind of military people who like that kind of thing, which would worry me. It would worry me that we've constructed such a military-industrial complex, but what can I do about it now? I mean, we've got someone walking around causing trouble. I mean, we should get rid of them, right? I mean, if the military don't do it, someone else is going to have to punch their lights out, aren't they? It's just the way it goes. We'll send them in. Send the full military force in, even though it's technically only 8 people. And then we'll kill this chap there, and let's unpause and watch it unfold. Oh. That didn't take long. Look at that. Straight in. Murderous precision. Let's take a little look at the combat reports. See how it went. There he is. Let's see how it ended. The farmer punches the siege engineer in the right upper arm with his left hand, bruising the bone through the cave spider's silk robes. The force bends the right shoulder. The wrestler punches the siege engineer in the right upper leg with her left hand, bruising the bone through the cave spider's silk robe. The force twists the right hip, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone, and tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone. A ligament has been bruised, and a tendon has been bruised. A siege engineer, or the siege engineer, retches. The siege engineer misses the wrestler. The farmer punches the siege engineer in the right foot with his left hand, bruising the muscle through the turkey leather shoe. The force twists the right ankle, tearing apart the muscle and tearing apart the muscle. The wrestler punches the siege engineer in the upper body with her left hand, and the injured part collapses into a lump of gore. An artery has been opened by the attack. Alath Medtop Sholid, the siege engineer, has been struck down. Aww. If he's not married, it might be worth putting into the sword. Fuck it. Let's just kill. Yeah, we'll numb them. We'll numb them to the sight of death. Our fortress eventually will just be full of, like full-blown, shuffling PTSD nightmare scenarios. They'll all be like, oh, it's okay, nothing's wrong. I'm not going to admit there's a problem. Oh dear. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Let's hope we can keep them at least somewhat mentally stable. If not happy. I mean, I'll take stable over happy, but happy would be nice. Happy would be lovely, in fact. If I do a little sort by happiness, it's not too bad. If we look down here, we've only got 6 dwarves who are particularly upset and 2 minorly disgruntled. The vast majority of the fortress are pretty happy. They're all right. Although that can go wrong. That can go very wrong, in fact. We should probably go down here a little bit and check there's no forbidden gear lying on the floor where all the corpses were made. No, it looks okay, to be honest. How's our death capacity? Is our graveyard full? Oh, not by a long shot. We've got rows and rows of coffins still ready to be filled. It's good. It's very nice. Let's go back down to the cavern layers and see how those digs are coming along. Ooh. Well, they've at least been selected for work. So somebody's going to come down here and pop that off. That's nice. How long will it take, though? Good question. It's taken a while. I'm not seeing anybody incredibly active down here. We'll just wait for a bit. We'll see what happens. It'll be all good. Decent wrestlers are basically Shaolin monks. Awesome. They do get a bit Shaolin, doing those like fingertip push-ups and stuff like that. And running up and down mountains on their hands. Shall we, we'll let this sit here, we'll let the digging go on, and we'll go over to Dwarf Therapist, and we'll check to see about our military. We've got 2 squads, a 6 and a 2. Let's forget about the oily boys for now, go to the military screen, and we'll see what weapons dwarves we've got that aren't in the military already. Turns out we have no axe dwarves. We've got 1 hammer dwarf, who's not fantastic, but isn't terrible. What do you do in your day-to-day? What's your day job? Milker. Yeah, I mean, that's not particularly useful. How about we turn you into a blooder? Does that sound good? Basically, it's the same as you take liquids out of creatures, except instead of white ones, red ones. Not the fun white ones, I'm afraid. The boring white ones. Let's do it. Let's pop them in. Assign to squad the carnal... No, not the carnal gates. The chasms of gilding. We still haven't actually put anybody in our second melee squad, so we'll get around to that eventually. Let's commit that so they're in. Lovely. And then we'll see, got any knife users? No. Lashers? No. Mace dwarves? We have 1. What do you do, Stinthad? What's your day-to-day task in the fortress? You're a presser. I don't think that's as useful as bashing people's skulls in. I'm afraid you're also going to feel the draft. Let's do it. Oh, no, don't set the nickname. Don't set the nickname. Assign them to the squad. The Chasms of Gilding. There we go. Commit. How many in now? 8. We just need 2 more. So, do we have any... We're not going to have any pikemen, are we? Spear dwarves. 1. How about swords dwarves? 2. You know what? I'm going to favour the spear dwarves. Mainly because... Oh, hang on a minute. A legendary +5 crutch walker. This could indicate severe wounding. It's you, Iris. It's you. Let's have a look. Crutch. Has crutch. Severed and missing right lower leg. I mean, maybe you could be an effective swords dwarf, or maybe we should really retire you on a military pension. You know what? Unless you want to go in, we're not putting you in. So you better say in chat, you want in? You want in? Put me in, he says. Well, let's do it then. Let's do it. You're going in. You're going in. Assigned to squad. Chasms of Gilding. Boom. Our melee squad is back up to 10. Oh yeah, baby. There's no getting away from it. Now, let's have a look and see who the good wrestlers are. We've got any good wrestlers outside? We have actually got some reasonable wrestlers. This guy has some kind of noble job though. The Dungeon Master. Do we want our Dungeon Master being put into the Oily Boys? I don't think so. So, I'm going to look at these top two here. Show me what you do in your day-to-day. We've got a Craftsman, only more, and a Gem Setter. How good? I mean, we haven't put gems in anything since we've got here. I'm afraid both of you, owing to your mediocre at best wrestling skills, are now going to find yourselves being cast into the Oily Boys. Isn't that exciting? It's very exciting for me, let me tell you. There we go. The Oily Boys have got 2 new members. But we need to go back to the military screen and see if there's anyone else. We're not putting the Dungeon Master in. He needs to remain a free agent giving advice, cryptic advice, mind, to young people trapped in an alternate dimension of Dungeons & Dragons. So... Oh, hello. What happened there? Has the game paused? No, it's fine. Don't panic. Everything's fine. Don't worry. We're going to put these 2 lads in. Shorast and Erith. What do you do in your day-to-day? You're a papermaker. That's like me saying I'm a professional streamer, isn't it? It's not strictly true. How about a weaver? Yeah, you can do it. Dream Weaver. I believe you can get into the Oily Boys. There we go. Assigned to squad, the Oily Boys. We'll commit that. And now we have 10 in the melee squad and 6 in the Oily Boys training their wrestling skills. Well, seeing as we don't have anyone else left with any established wrestling skills, let's go and look to see who's got good strength. Let's put some strong dwarves in. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got someone who's strong and agile. This one looks pretty good. This one looks pretty good. They've only got 1 red stat and it's endurance. You know what? I'm going to put you in the Oily Boys, Irvad. What do you do in your day-to-day? Tell me if you're a vital member of the fortress and if you're exempt from military embankment. Embankment? That's not the word. He's a craftsman. No, you're not. You're going into the Oily Boys. There we go. We've got 7 wrestlers now. This is good. Hello, furry man. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Oh, don't worry. You lurk away. Feel free. No fish cleaners. I mean, let's see if we've got any fish cleaners quickly. Who's a good fish cleaner? These lads here, although this guy's also a level 18 leather worker. I feel like that might be worth keeping as just a leather worker. No, we've got loads. Let's bung some fish cleaners in. We've got 3. They can all go in. Oh, hang on. No, they can't. One of them's a level 20 miner. It's Rando 303. You ain't no fish cleaner. Come on. You're staying out of the military. We're not having you. You're a vital member of our industrial team. But these 2 can go in the Oily Boys. How many we got now? 9. We need 1 more person to go in the Oily Boys. So, who do we choose? Who do we choose? That's the question. Can we look at other skills? Is this good? Can we look at how good people would be for a military role? No? Attributes? Let's go with spatial sense. Who's got the best spatial sense in the fortress who isn't actually... Look at you. Ushrir, level 90 spatial sense. I'm going to make out that that's definitely good for wrestlers. I mean, wow. Got good agility, but that's about it. Your strength is bad, your toughness is bad, your endurance is bad, your recuperation is bad, and your disease resistance is bad. You're kind of a token figure. I mean, maybe you'll be a good sort of training lad. Oh, he's not very happy. He's miserable as fuck. He's also a level 18 carpenter. But that doesn't matter. You're going in. Assigned to squad, the Oily Boys. Committed. Good. Well, now we've got our military back up to strength and back into training. Let's head back to Dwarf Fortress and see what we've got going on over here. Oh, I didn't expect that to open up quite as much of the fortress, but it seems that we have uncovered quite a bit. So let's go back down. There we go. Back down a bit more. Down a bit more. Oh, hang on. I didn't do the tunnels off, did I? Zoom out a bit so we can see where we're going. This one looks like it's got a bit of hidden stuff, and that one definitely does. So let's dig across. D. Actually, that doesn't look healthy, does it? We'll dig up here. At least it's relatively dry here. And in fact, let's do it back to front. Let's start from over here. Very clever, scoundrel. Well done. What a smart boy. Someone give this man an award. There we go. Oh, it's 4 wide. It would be, wouldn't it? There we go. Let's get rid of one of those rows. Huh? There we go. That's better. And then we'll dig out a bit more over here. Biddly bonk, 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 bonk. There we go. Good. Dealt with. And then let's watch this get dug out as well. And hopefully it'll expose some more of the cavern system, and with it, some sweet, sweet candy. Oh yes, I would love to expose my candy. Expose my candy. Whereas I'm proud to be the best crutch walker. Well, I'm glad you're the best. You're doing well. You might be able to get crutches in combat. I wonder. That's a good point. Is a crutch strike as good as a kick? Maybe. We will need to give all of those guys new equipment, won't we? Won't me? Won't we? That's the question. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order up some new armour. I'm going to order up new sets of... Right. Here's a question. When we're using the automatic stock levels, if I say always keep 10 suits of armour in stock, every time someone takes a suit of armour to use, then it will top up, right? Is that how it works? Is that how it goes? It doesn't matter, we'll find out. Let's do it. Let's go down here. If we go to our metal workshops, here we go. Come across here. Lovely. Oh Christ, we haven't replaced these. No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to say this workshop here. That workshop? Or that workshop? No, that workshop. No. That workshop? Question mark. Mouse isn't working again. This workshop. Yeah, this workshop here is going to no longer be used for studying copper. And we're going to make sure it can only be used by someone who is at making armour. So I'm going to go to Dwarf Therapist here. I am going to sort by armouring, and I'm going to find our best armour smith. Oh. Okay. Level 8. Oh no, hang on, we've got a level 11 person. Why aren't you... Oh, it's Nunchaku Chaku. What are you currently doing? Why are you not... Okay. Okay, I'm going to say Nunchaku Chaku is the only person who can operate that one. And we're going to make them make some armour in there. So, where are we, Nunchaku Chaku? Where are we? Where are we? Oh, hang on, you can use this to say... Ah, you can just get the skill... Ah, okay. Let's change the skill level. What does 11 translate to? It is... Question mark? Come on, give me the pop-up. It is a great armour smith. What's 8? Expert. Okay, so minimum, I want expert. There we go. Minimum expert. And then let's say I think that'd be alright, wouldn't it? Yeah, just let anybody use it, but they've got to be an expert. That works out. Work orders. No active work orders tied to the shop. That's fine. Labour restrictions. Trapping. No. Weaponsmithing. Yeah, and armouring. And then, yeah, take all those off. So this is just our weaponsmithing and armouring workshop. And then maybe we turn weaponsmithing and armouring off on the others? Or... No, let's not. Let's not. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new task. And I am going to say... Armour. Steel. Forge. Steel. What do we want? Let's go with a mail shirt first. And I'm going to say Alt-W. Yes, please. And I would like to keep a minimum of... Well, actually, if I just leave it at basic workflow... Any steel. Bosh. 5 to 10 items. Currently got 2. Lovely. That's good. Okay. Let's add another one. This time it's a breastplate. I'm going to do the same thing again. Question mark. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Shift A, Bosh. There we go. got 6 of those in stock. That's fine. Add a new task. In that case, we want leggings. Alt W. Yes, please. Shift add. Bosh. That's good. Lovely. We also want to add greaves. Do they? Yeah, let's go for greaves. Excellent. Alt W. Yes. Shift A. Any steel. 5 to 10. Good. I'd also like a helm. That'll be good as well. Alt W. Yes. Shift A. Bosh. No helms. That's good. And then we need to add gauntlets. Sure, why not? Alt W. Yes, fantastic. Actually, that works better. Yeah, okay, we've got that good. High boots. Do they go with greaves? I don't think high boots and greaves can go together, can they? Or am I mad? Fuck it, let's just make one of every type of steel armour. Yes, Bosh. Oh, Shift A, Bosh, there we go. Good, so... Question mark? Add, there we go. So, armour, Bosh, steel, Bosh. We've got mail shirts, breastplates, leggings, greaves, helms, gauntlets, high boots, shields and bucklers. Do we need... Can we put a cap? Can we put a steel cap under a steel helm? Yeah, silver's a rare metal in this map. Once we can get more silver, we'll make more silver stuff, but copper's our go-to metal for anything other than armour right now. I think high boots and greaves can both be worn. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, Druid's Mead. The multi-level rendering is... if you type in... multi-level, all one word, and then space, and then the number of levels you want to render, 15 being the maximum. So multi-level 15 is what I write every time. And it seems to work. It seems to work very well, thank you very much. Okay, so now we've put in an order for all of the armour we want. Should we also put in orders for all of the weapons we want? I mean, let's have a look at Dwarf Therapist and see what our weaponsmithing's like. How are our best weaponsmiths? Our best weaponsmith is... level 6. Talented. Okay, we definitely need to get some stuff being melted. Alright, okay. In that case, I am going to say... not copper spikes, steel spikes. This workshop... This workshop here, add a new task. I want weapons to be made. We're going to make them out of copper. We're going to make copper. Let's go with maces. Alt W, yes please. I'd like to keep a stock of 10 in. Bosh, there we go. Now, according to our setup, they should be instantly sent into the melting stockpile, which will mean that they will get melted. Oh, no, wait a minute. Whoa. We don't want to be accidentally duping fucking... we do not want to be duping copper, do we? That's crazy talk. That's madness. Let's change this. Let's change it. Can I give it a different thing? D for details? No, cancel. R. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I want to do. Cancel. There we go. Add. Weapons and ammunition. Silver mace. We'll just have to keep recycling the silver, and hopefully it will dupe up the mounts if we're lucky. Yep. Now I think silver weapons will end up in here. I could be wrong. Let's have a quick check. Weapons, metal, there we go. Yeah, everything except steel goes in. Which is good, that's what we want. That's what we want. And then maybe I could also do some... Yeah, anyone can use this one. Maybe I could also start duping up silver with leggings. Can we use silver in armour, I wonder? Steel items are rigid, so only one layer. You can wear both a leather cap and a mail hood, both non-rigid, below a steel helm. Okay. Metal caps are rigid anyway. Steel mail would be okay below steel plate. Okay. Don't you have some legendary weaponsmiths? Not anymore, apparently. If I do... No, they're dead. We need to level up our weaponsmiths, which is fine. Just get them to make silver maces and melt them. It'll be okay. Let's just check our silver stockpiles. 7. Oh, shit. Hell, we're down to 380 copper bars, though. That's not bad. We're doing pretty good there. Doing really good there, in fact. I'm happy with that. Let's get rid of that copper as quick as we can. Goodbye fucking copper. We must have 1 billion studded items in this fortress now. Everything must be studded. There goes a bit of steel into our armory. Very exciting. Why are we no longer making steel spikes? That's what I want to know. Let's click on this thing here and check something. This workshop, not workshop, stockpile. There we go. Weapons, trap components. Trap components, menacing spikes, metal, steel. Sure, and this should be an auto melt scenario, but it doesn't appear to be so. Why? Let's find the trap components. There we go. Spikes, steel spikes. Yeah, melt those motherfuckers. Get me some more steel, please. I know it's going to drive the people who made them utterly mental, but that's okay. Then again, I suppose we could restrict the skill of the person making steel spikes. Not really. Not really. Let's just let it roll for a bit. Let's just roll for a bit. All that time making spiked balls. I know, but the spiked balls are getting traded. Think about it that way. They'll make us some money. It will be lovely. We still have that to remember our weaponsmiths by. Right, let's go down to the caverns and see what's happening down there. Getting anything exciting going on? Any intriguing discoveries? Not really. It's all going pretty slow down here, but that's okay. Like, realistically, how long is it going to take us to find the adamantine? Quite a while, I'm guessing. Maybe I should dig down with some more staircases? Let's just keep going down. Let's see how far we can take this bad boy before we just hit hell, right? Bingo. If we come up to the surface here, I say the surface, if we come up to the lower levels, there we go, they're digging down? Not quite yet. You know what, I'm going to make this the new cavern layer hotkey. So go down to cav. Oh, there's already, okay, F7, zoom, there we go. So F6 goes up to the volcano, F7 goes back down there, F5 goes to the initial cavern layer. Fine, good, okay. Now we can hop down here at least. Yeah, we're finding some gemstones in the wall. Oh, hold on a minute. Are they able to get to these squares to dig them out without actually having to dig the tunnel? Because that's going to end up being a bit counterproductive for our purposes of digging this tunnel, isn't it? Probably indicates that we're not going to expose any of this area around here. Hello, El Nasso. Welcome back again. Thanks for joining us. It's still 9 years old. Still 9 years old. Although, you know, there has been a little bit of time tomfoolery here. We've had some crashes, we've had some reloads, and you know what? I'm going to do a quick save. Let's do it. There we go. If we do a quick save, we won't have to redo any of the shit I've just done. Which would be lovely, wouldn't it? Be very nice. Also, we do have a nice save point now if it turns out that digging too deep was just a bit too much. Oh, you meant IRL? Oh, God knows. How long have I been doing this fortress? Anyone know? When was the end of Cryptbeards 20 and the start of Cryptbeards 21? Because this is Cryptbeards 21. Or XXI, if you prefer. Some people might prefer that. Who knows? The Romans definitely would. Any Romans in chat? Any Legionnaires? Oh, hang on. A wood burner slips into depression. Suboptimal, at least. Come on, guys. Do some digging. Please don't try and make your way through these dangerous caverns. Oh, here we go. Someone is trying to make their way through the dangerous caverns. What a fuckwit. Come on. Do something more sensible. That has exposed a lot more cavern. That's good. That's nice. Got a little bit of stuff over here. This is good. Okay. Okay, I'm not utterly displeased. Okay, come on. D, and then we can dig off this a little side shaft coming down here. Bonk. Another side shaft coming over here. Oh, hello, calm down. Badang. Badang. Biddly badang. Actually, this... It's okay. Oh. Hello there. Thank you very much, Uruzun. Or Uruzrun? Uruzrun. Thank you very much for following. For hosting. Much appreciated. That's very kind of you. Thank you. And welcome to the stream, everybody who's joining us. As you can see, I'm currently having a little muck around in the cavern layers. As you do. As one does. Is this above the water? I think it is. I think we're safe to penetrate there. Certainly it will give us a bit of visibility on these areas we can't see. It looks like there might be some land here we might be able to dig over to, so hopefully things will go nicely. Oh, thank you very much. A second notification. A host for 5 and a raid for 4. Why, together that's 9. Amazing. What beautiful mathematics. Beautiful. Let's have a look. Askiak. Uptime, that's a good question. We've been live for 57 minutes, although I don't think the bot is capable of telling. I don't think the bot can quite fill you in on that one, unfortunately, but welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Oh yeah, Cryptbeards has been going for maybe a couple of years now. I've been doing this. I've been playing Dwarf Fortress on Twitch for ages. I've been playing Dwarf Fortress in my own time for probably 10 years or so-ish. Maybe more, in fact. I'm not sure. All I know is that I picked it up just after they introduced Z levels in the game. I never played the 2D horizontal version, and as soon as Z levels were in, that was me hooked. I was all over it. The host failed. Oh, that's okay. Well, you raided. Makes up for it. It's all good. No problem at all. Thanks for joining us, and thanks to everyone you've brought with you as well. Oh, hello. My little light in OBS is getting a bit funky. It's going red. What's all that about? Apparently, we've dropped 962 frames over the course of the stream, which accounts for 0.9% of streams. Frames. That's what I'm talking about. Worrying. But it seems to have calmed down now. That's good. That's good. Did migrants just arrive? Oh, you mean the raid? That confused me for a second. I was like, no, I didn't see any migrant notifications. What's going on here? But no, it makes sense. It makes sense. I was just curious if you've been streaming my whole night. No. Not all night. I stopped earlier when I went to pick the kids up from school, and that was probably about 2:45, and I started about an hour ago again, which would have been about 10ish, about 11 o'clock-ish, my local time, which is in the UK, just in case you were wondering. Come on, miners, dig around. We've got to find some adamantine, and we've got to find it sharpish. I don't want to wait around until we've got some nice fiffle-faffle swords killing people. Actually, I should probably... let's dig the other way. If we go around here... That's too far. Always going too far, scoundrel. Why don't you just take it easy and take it a little bit more gently? Let's dig up here. This will give us a better idea of what the caverns are like. And then all I have to do now is get rid of these notifications or these designations because, frankly, they're unnecessary. Utterly unnecessary. There we go. Down here, remove. There we go. Fingers crossed we'll find some sweet, sweet blue stuff. Oh! What's happened? What has brought us up here? Why are we suddenly looking here? The outpost liaison Shem Gusikab from Rithelkatten has arrived. Great. Brilliant. Come on board. Get into the fortress and give us a bit of trade. That'll be delightful. Let's order our trader up. He's currently storing an item in a barrel. That's fine. That's fine. You get on with it. Where are they? Surely we'll see them coming down here, right? Nope. Don't tell me it's just another lone lad with a donkey again. That would be deeply disappointing. Hello. Speaking of deeply disappointing, we appear to be infected with spectral undead. Obok Zonomid, the ghostly lie maker. Okay, let's check he's not the only one. If he is the only one, rather. Caged merchants? Oh, sorry, they're in the merchant's inventory. Calm down, everybody. Settle down. Where are our ghosts? There we go. Obok, you're the only one? He's the only one. What a tragedy. Let's go down to our craftsdwarf workshops and carve him up a nice little memorial. That'll cheer him up, won't it? There you go, Obok, one for you. Anyone else got a ghost? Anyone else not memorialised or entombed? Okay, they should all get put in the graves relatively quickly. We'll allow that to continue for a minute. Just check out our digging boys. You doing good? You're doing good. We can leave you for now. Don't worry. Once the traders get in, we'll have a good old trade-off. Oh, hello, they've got a wagon this time. Slightly better. 2 wagons. Oh, things are looking up. Very nice. 3 wagons. I think we might be seeing some of the good shit. I might take a painkiller, actually. My throat's going. So, oh, there we go. Should I? These have got caffeine in. Oh, I like them now. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we've got our traders in, well, apart from the couple of stragglers. They've bought a 3-wagon job. Have we started moving all of our balls in? We've started, but it's going to be a while before the balls get shifted. So we'll just give them a minute. Give them a minute to sort them out. Let's check out the mining operation, see how that's working out. It's going slow, but it could be a lot worse. It definitely could be a lot worse. Where are you putting your balls? I'm putting my balls in the trade zone. I'm going to put my balls on the table, and if they want to pay for my balls, then they will get my balls. My big, spiky copper balls. With their antibacterial properties. Combis? Just do a little tickle on the side of the volcano. Oh, God, that sounds like a bad idea, Tidy. I think I'll avoid that if I can. I would go to level 5 to 10 and grid the crap out of it. Okay, could do. Someone was saying that it might be more sensible to try and look at the caverns, just because it might be more an efficient way to expose adamantine. But we'll see. We'll see. Have we got enough balls? We've probably got enough balls in there. Is the trader there? He is. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, we've got enough balls in here to buy everything they brought. It's going to be fine. What have we got here? Gold bars, zinc bars, rose gold bars, pig iron bars, platinum bars, zinc, topaz, blocks. Very dull, very boring, not of interest. Rope, no. Piss off with your rope. Not interested. Water skins. You know what? I should make some water skins, shouldn't I? Then again, if I buy some water skins, there's absolutely no need to make them. Let's make them. We've got leather workers. We can do this. We can do it. We've got any interesting silvers? Ah, a silver ill. I'm pretty sure we've seen the ill before, but let's take a look just in case. This is a silver ill. The keyboard is made from earthenware. The case is made from silver. The bells are made from stoneware. The ill is a large stationary metal musical instrument, above which hang 60 ceramic bells. The musician uses a ceramic keyboard to select which of these bells are struck. The instrument has a 7-octave range, going from a very low to an extremely high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a smooth, heavy timbre. It has 2 registers. The low register has a reedy, flat timbre. The high register begins at middle pitch and has a flat, sonorous timbre. Let's buy it. I'm not going to attempt to imitate it in this instance because we have done the ill a few times. So let's ignore that in terms of recreating the sound. Let's buy the steel ill as well. It costs $4,000, but fuck it. Does it really matter? It's not like we're short of cash. Let's have a look at the maple inshot. We're buying all their musical instruments, by the way, but it's worth a little look. This is a well-crafted maple inshot. The body is made from maple, the strings are made from iron, the hammers are made from harebone. The inshot is a mid-sized, hand-held, metal-stringed instrument with a wooden body. The instrument rests flat as the musician strikes the 4 strings with bone hammers. The musician can alter the pitch of a string by stopping it against the body. Tuning is accomplished by pegs. The instrument has a nearly 4-octave range, going from a low to a high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a fluid timbre. Fluid, ooh, moving. Not still, maybe? It has 3 registers. The low register has a brittle, pure, wavering timbre. So brittle, pure, fluid, but wavering, a low noise. But it's a hammer-struck metal string. So it's kind of like a ding, 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 ding. I'm imagining it like a kind of a dobro, or what's that Japanese instrument that's played like that? Not the thing that's played with a paint-stripping plectrum kind of thing. Dang, 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 dang. That's okay. We've got a bass sound there. Let's bring it in. It's got to be low. Dung. It's got to be fluid. It's got to be brittle, pure, and wavering. So wavering, I'm guessing it doesn't last long. So it's like a dung, dung. Pure. How does that? I mean, that's a very ambiguous term for a musical sound, right? We'll just look over that one. Brittle again suggests short and not long lasting. So fluid, brittle, wavering, and low. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe. The middle register begins at mid-low pitch and has a light, wispy timbre. Okay, so fluid, light, and wispy, but mid-low. Okay, so light and wispy, it's going to be like a dun, 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 dun. No, it's not wispy enough. That's too solid. It's going to be dun, 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 dun. The high register begins at mid-high pitch and has a noisy, rich timbre. Ding 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 ding. Maybe. I don't know. It's not the most beautifully recreated sound I've ever made, but it'll do for now. What about the schist doron? What does the doron sound like? We've had this before, I'm sure. This is a schist doron. The yoke is made from maple. The sound chest is made from schist. The strings are made from iron. The doron is a large, hand-held, metal-stringed instrument, with a wooden yoke and a stone body. The strings are suspended from the yoke down to the body, and the musician plucks the 17 main strings. 6 other strings vibrate in sympathy and are rarely played themselves. Tuning is accomplished by pegs, so it's kind of a harp thing. When it says a yoke, I'm imagining it's like going over the shoulders like a milkmaid's yoke, and the dwarf sort of stands up to put tension on the strings. Could be wrong. But you can't tune it with pegs that way. The instrument has a 4-octave range, going from a very low to a mid-high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a choppy, evolving timbre. Excuse me, speaking of choppy and evolving, it has 4 registers. The low register has a quavering, watery timbre. Okay, so they pluck the strings. It's quavering and watery, so plucked metal strings. It's not a boom, 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 like hitting it. It's kind of like a boom, 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 deep, choppy. Boom. Choppy feels like it stops, but maybe boom, 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 boom. I don't know. Quavering and watery. Oh, that's the high register. Hang on, we've got to look at the low register again. Where were we? The low register is quavering and watery. Okay, so boom, 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 The middle register begins at a low pitch and has a harsh, nasal, wispy timbre. So, that's not wispy. Wispy needs to give way at the end and become sort of ethereal. So it's got to be bang, 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 bang. Get a bit low there. The high register begins at mid-low pitch and has a quavering, raspy timbre. So sort of The top register begins at middle pitch and has a quavering, raucous timbre. Now, quavering and raucous are two of those words that seem to go in different directions. So I'm thinking close to what it actually sounds like, I would guess. Let's have a look at the sesh. We've done the sesh for sure. We've done it before, but let's see it again. Why not? This is a finely crafted steel sesh. It is encircled with bands of copper. The drum is made from steel. The head is made from giant cave swallow leather. On the item is an image of figurines in gold. The sesh is a large stationary percussion instrument. It consists of an hourglass metal drum with a leather head. The musician strikes the head. The instrument produces a complex sound that cannot be said to be of a single pitch. The instrument has a strong, piercing, strident timbre. Percussion's difficult. It's very difficult. Have we seen a Nimac before? Peachwood Nimac? I'm not sure we've seen that. Have we got the Tavern Bridge linked up? That's a good question. Remind me when we've finished the trade. Remind me. I just noticed that being said earlier on. The dwarves deserve lead flasks. Good lord. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? But it probably will do something to thin out the herd. Gayagium, says Druid's Mead. Not sure what that means. Nice stringed instruments impersonations. I can't wait to hear the bells. I'm very bad at bells. Ding, 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 ding. No, cocksuck is two separate instruments, Tidy. Remember, the cock and the suck are separate instruments and only come together in the cocksuck band, which is an important musical form in previous Cryptbeards. Anyone else pitching a semi at the fine instrument imitations? I mean, I've got a full-on raging boner. No semis around here, I'm afraid, sir. What was the multi-level command again? It is, I think it's actually multi-level space the number of levels you want to do, maximum 15. So multi-level 15, no space, no capitals, I believe. Let's have a look at the Nimac. This is a peach wood Nimac. The keyboard is made from bronze. The case is made from peach wood. The strings are made from cave spider silk. The Nimac is a small, handheld, wooden musical instrument which houses 20 silk strings. The musician uses a metal keyboard to select which of these strings are plucked. The instrument has a 4.5 octave range, going from a middle to an extremely high pitch. The musician cannot control the volume at all. Cannot control the volume. At all pitches, the instrument has a sharp, smooth, evolving timbre. It has 3 registers. The low register has a delicate, bright, light, wavering timbre. So, it's plucked, but through a keyboard. Kind of like a harpsichord sound. But it's got to be delicate, bright, light, and wavering. Ding, 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 ding. No. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. The middle register begins at mid-high pitch and has a light, wispy timbre. The high register begins at high pitch and has a full, strained, fluid timbre. Oh God, that one did me in. Let's not get too deep into that. I'm breaking a sweat doing these musical impressions. It's terrible. Whew. Okay, we've got past all of that. That's good. Let's have a little peeky-poo down here. Do we want to buy some animals? Let's buy an alpaca. There's a lot of meat on an alpaca. Let's buy a llama. Likewise, a lot of meat on a llama. Cow, horse, all very meaty animals. Do we want any of these barrels of stuff? I don't think we need barrels of stuff. We're all right for food and drink at the moment. Although we will buy all their food, just because, for a bit of variety. Let the dwarves have something a little bit mixed up. Nothing, not lots of repeating meals. Also, let's put a little bit of Simon Swerwer back on, because now I'm done making music. We need someone else to get in there and actually do the hard work. Okay, let's keep going down. Anything interesting in here? I would be buying silver stuff to melt down, but unfortunately, they don't seem to have brought much. It's a little bit disappointing, to be honest. In fact, it's very disappointing. I wonder if we could afford just to completely buy them out and just dump our balls on them. I mean, this one bin has 85 grand's worth of copper balls in, so I mean, we could just buy everything, and then anything that's not steel will instantly get melted down. I mean, it's lazy just to buy everything, but it does kind of make things quicker, doesn't it? Shall I do that? Shall I do that? Let's just scroll down a bit further, see if anything jumps out as being interesting. Because if not, then, you know, just buy and melt, buy and melt. Then again, do we want to buy all the crappy cow hoof amulets and native copper amulets? Not really. They're a bit boring. Silver bolts, however, very nice, very meltable, premium bar melting items. There we go, get those silver bolts. I will do a search on silver actually and see if they've got any more. Buy the anvils, because of course I always buy the anvils. Ooh, large rat meat, prepared giant mole spleen, some chopped horse liver, cave fish, water buffalo sweetbreads, cave lobsters and fish, plump helmets, lettuce leaves, raspberries, or raspberries, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And then we'll buy a bit of thread and yarn, because I can't be asked to undo the things I've ordered for trading. A bit further down, more chain leggings, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Wolf leather backpacks. I mean, maybe we should put backpacks and flasks and stuff in the military equipment list, because it seems like they would be useful. It would be nice for them to have something to drink and eat when they went out and about, right? Kind of makes sense. But before that, let's order all their cheese, or at least buy all their cheese. There we go. Didn't I offer a very high price for silver bars last time, and they don't appear to have brought a single silver bar. It's very disappointing. What have we got down here? Anything else? Got any books? Scroll rollers? Oh, let's have a look. Anything written on the scroll rollers? No. Hives, Astan keyboards, Aaron drums, InShot hammers, parchment sheets. We'll buy them, but we haven't really got an industry for making books ready to go yet. I'm going to do a search for silver quickly. SILVER. There we go. I think I've bought pretty much everything worth it. That silver ball ain't getting melted, not in our automatic system, but the silver corkscrew will, so we'll buy that. Brilliant. Let's clear the search for trading. I mean, do we need anything else? I don't think we do we? I don't think it's really necessary. We could buy a shitload of iron stuff. What's the iron situation in their stuff like? Let's buy all the iron weapons and armour. because that can get melted down, and then if we ever get into a situation where we've run out of steel bars, we can kickstart ourselves again using the iron we've got. So iron pick, high boots, shields, helms, caps, helms, yada yada, blah blah blah, bolts, chain leggings, greaves, axe blades, corkscrews, axe blade, sesh drum, Aaron keyboard. No, we'll leave those for now. That'll be fine. And we don't want a toy axe because we haven't got that set to automatically melt. There we go. Let's clear our search and see if they're willing to... Oh, hang on. We've got to buy some... We've got to actually offer some balls before they'll trade. So we'll do that. Start at the bottom and go up. There we go. And give them 6 grand's worth of profit. How's that sound? Oh my God, that bin's worth 100 grand. Yikes. Trade. Are you sure you want to trade the selected goods? I am, and Sarvesh seems pleased, so that's good. Excellent stuff. Right, we need to take the broker out of the equation now. We don't need them there. That's good. And then we can just wait for the traders to leave and pull our balls back out into the stockpile. It'd be nice. Hopefully they'll start moving all that metal crap we bought down into the thingy, and everything will be grand and gravy. It'd be very nice. It'd be lovely. Let's have a little look over here. Semi-Mega Beast. Nice. Play God Save the Queen. God Save the Queen and her fascist regime, as the Sex Pistols said. Freebird. Well, maybe I'll give that one a go next time they bring in musical instruments. Nice bit of haunting vibrato there on the final note. Nice. No giant spider silk backpacks. We can make giant spider silk backpacks. It shouldn't be a problem. Hello again, Guy Incognito. All the cheese indeed, perfect for topping some sweet, sweet pizzas. Necromancer experiments can reproduce. That sounds weird. I would have thought post-mortally your genitals would cease to function, but apparently not. Silk backpacks you would have to mod in, I think. They can only be made out of leather. Save and link the tavern. That is not a bad call. Spellcasting. Quicksave. Quick save. And then we will link the tavern. As soon as that save's done, it will be all good. It will be all good. Hello, Guy Incognito. What a lovely little golden emote you've got there. Beautiful. Also, what has that weaver been doing with all those webs? Hopefully, weaving dreams. Dream weaver, I believe you can get me through the... Wow. Wow, that was the perfect time to save because we just had a crash. That's amazing. I don't feel bad about that crash at all. I feel fine because frankly it doesn't matter. We literally just saved. Let's load it up again and let's hope we don't have an unavoidable crash scenario. That would be very irritating. That would make my fucking tits itch. And I don't have tits. That's how bad it would be. I'd get phantom breasts. Itchy phantom breasts. Nobody wants itchy phantom breasts. Maybe a ghost. Maybe a ghost with chicken pox would feel reassured having itchy phantom breasts because they're supposed to have phantom breasts and they're definitely supposed to itch when you've got chicken pox. And I've just remembered we need to place the slab for that ghost, don't we? Build Alt S. That's right. Place a slab there, and I would like to place a memorial slab. There we go. An orthoclase memorial. Hang on a minute. Apparently we've got more than one memorial slab to place. That's a little bit disconcerting. Okay. There we go. That's the last of our memorial slabs. We had 3 backed up. Potentially we could have had 3 ghosts knocking around the fortress. That's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Right, let's link up that lever. This was going to be the tavern lever? No, that's the volcano temple. Holy shit. Let's not suspend that anymore. This one, we can link up to the tavern. Where's the tavern? There's the tavern. And we shall use these 3-line ones. Why not? I don't know what it means, but let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. As the song doesn't actually go. Let's have a look at our cavern layer as well. What's going on down here? You discovered anything interesting? Oh, okay. I thought this would penetrate, but apparently not. Apparently I was being a little bit too optimistic there. Dig across now. Come on. Let's expose some shit. Wait, It's okay, we're above the water. It's fine. It's not going to cause problems. Everybody calm down. I hope it doesn't cause any problems anyway. Where are you going? Where are you going, miners? Turn around. Turn around. Every now and then you've got to dig a bit more tunnel. No? Disinterested. You're heading back for some food, I'll wager. Go on then. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. We wouldn't want you starving to death now, would we? You little shit. Or are they going to do more digging down here? That's an entirely possible scenario. They are doing more digging down here. Well, in that case, get on with it. What are you doing? You skivers. Come on. Oh, you have discovered an expansive cavern deep underground. Well, that's nice. Apparently, it's a pretty oceanic cavern. Bloody hell. Okay. Wow. They've actually... the whole thing appears to be filled with fluids. Ah, no. No, look, if we go over here, dig, Babosh. Actually, I'm going to make this priority 1. Thank you very much. We come down here, and we come over here. There we go. And then we can come over here. Remove that little dangly bit. It's annoying. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Remove that. And then maybe in this third cavern layer, we'll discover a little bit of the old adamante. And dare I use the same joke yet again? Stand and deliver your money or your life. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Ah, the ghostly lie maker has been put to rest. Very nice. Very nice. Just what we wanted. Just what we wanted. I remember last time it crashed after you saved. You were taunting the game to crash all you want. I don't care. Let's be careful. Let's not do that again. Let's not be so bold. Let's not be too brave. Let's try and remain a little bit cowardly. Just a touch. Cole Porter. I'm not entirely sure what that's a reference to. Is that the music that I was making? The beautiful sounds? Could I be wrong? Could I be right? I don't know. I'm going to Google the name Cole Porter and see what it means. C-O-L-E space P-O-R-T-E-R. Cole Porter. Songs. It was something to do with music. I probably was unknowingly using his music. More than likely. Oh, born 1891, died 1964. That's a pretty long life, isn't it? Oh, it's in the 70s or 80s. It's a good life. It's a good life. How is our melting metal objects going? Okay. I noticed that this little arrangement we've got here with this tunnel with the dog leg going into these two shapes here, it looks like a very wizened set of male genitalia, doesn't it? Like something you might expect to find on a mummified body, like on an ancient pharaoh. It's a pharaoh's ball bag. Hopefully someone's going to come back down and start digging that up. That would be nice. That would be kind of what I'm hoping for. Oh, there's a Potter throwing a tantrum. Potter! Sorry, getting a little bit carried away there. Getting a bit Voldemortish. Let's change the Cave 2 zoom to here. There we go. Escape. F6 to the volcano. F7 to there. Lovely. Very nice. Let's go back up to the fortress and see what's happening. Where's our tantrum boy? Please reveal the tantrum land. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Right there. Licot is throwing a tantrum. And where are you in this tantrum scenario? Oh. Right there. Right next to the freaking traders. That's not a good idea, mate. They've got armed guards. You step out there and have a wobbly and they'll come in and kill you. I'm not going to stop them. I'm going to allow it. I'm going to say the laws of this fortress do allow for you to kill in such a manner. What's this little thing? Hang on. Edem the Fisher Dwarf? It definitely doesn't... Oh, there's something else on the square. That's okay. Never mind. I thought that little spidery looking thing was called Edem for some reason. But no, he's just carrying something. It's probably a cave lobster or what. Right, let's have a look and see if old Potter's having a good old... Okay. He's calmed down. He looks sick. The Potter grabs the farmer. He's in the middle of a combat with a... What's this? The Potter grabs the stray cat by the fourth right rear toe with his right hand. It's a very specific combat move. I think we might have to send in some of the army just to get rid of him. Oh, hang on. Is he calmed down? Is he still tantruming? I'm just going to go over to Dwarf Therapist. Let's have a little look at Dwarf Therapist and see who's tantruming, shall we? Let's do a refresh. We had 121 adults. We now have 121 adults, 25 children, and 0 vulnerable babies. Let's sort by happiness and see who's currently miserable. Plutonium Jesus still very unhappy, but, you know, only one of 2 people that fucked off, which is good. Down here, of course, we've got 2 tantrum people. We've got a very unhappy carpenter and also a very miserable, what do you do? Woodworker. Well, I mean, you got a pretty elfy job, right? I mean, it's understandable that you would be pretty peeved. I mean, I wasn't expecting you to be happy. I mean, we could just outright just banish all 4 of these last lads. Sure, one of them's a great diagnostician, but do we really need a depressed doctor? What if he throws a tantrum in the middle of a surgery? He's got someone's chest open, he's looking in there to get their heart out and replace it with a transplant, and then he's like, no, 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 I won't stand for it. I spent 7 years at medical school, and here I am in this horrible, horrible hole in the ground. Just like smashing his fists into the guy's chest cavity like a fucking toddler at a pool. I don't think that would be good. I think that would make a lot of mess and probably upset all the people who saw it. It would be kind of like that scene out of The Thing where they try and use the heart paddles to wake him up and his chest goes... That would be good. Oh, don't clap in front of the microphone. That's very rude. That's very rude. Ah, the song I was singing. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Very good. And hello, iguanas in pyjamas. Welcome back to the stream. Glug glug indeed. I was going for a song by a comedian called Victoria Wood, but it didn't go very well. The Thing is very good. It is possibly John Carpenter's finest moment. It's an absolutely fantastic film. And, controversial opinion, I don't hate the sort of prequel film that came out fairly recently, also called The Thing. It's not as good as the original Thing, but I think it has its own charms. It has a certain something. A lot of people don't like the fact that the practical effects were done over with CGI, but I can forgive that, especially because there's another film, and I can't remember the fucking name of it, that the people who were gonna do those special effects actually got to do with practical effects, and it was set on a ship in the Arctic. Does anyone remember the name of it? That's the kind of passion I want out of a doctor. I want that passion, but not that passion result. I want it to be a bit calmer. Harbinger Down, that sounds right. Yeah, that could be good. Let me just have a quick Google of that to check it's definitely the right film. And if it is the right film, I will wholeheartedly recommend it. Harbinger Down. Click on IMDb. It's got Lance Henriksen in. Yes, that's the film. It's not the most original plot, but it's pretty fucking good. I would recommend that. Harbinger Down, made in 2015. Hour and 22 minutes. Rated 15 under the BBFC classification system, in case anyone gives a shit. So there you go. There's my first film recommendation for the evening. If you can figure out why they're so unhappy, you will know whether they can be saved or not. Some are rather prone to melancholy and will always be in a poor mood. Let's have a look. The effects in that film are premium tingle fodder. Oh yes, they are. Let's have a quick look and see why these guys are unhappy. Urir. What's going on here? I've got to highlight Dwarf Therapist to get the pop-up to come up. Sadly, you can't see it, but currently stumbling obliviously, haggard and drawn due to tremendous stresses placed on them. Within the last week, he felt satisfied at work twice. Frustration after being uncreative for too long, frustration after a lack of decent meals, loneliness after being away from friends for too long, loneliness after being away from family, frustration after being unable to pray, frustration after a lack of abstract thinking for too long, and frustration after being unable to practice a martial art for too long. You know what? I mean, some of those things are available in the fortress to do. What about Nish? Utterly harrowed by the nightmare that is their tragic life. Then the last week he felt acceptance at being out in the sunshine again, disgust after being nauseated by the sun, bliss dining in a legendary dining room, dejection after being unable to help anybody, self-pity after being away from friends, self-pity after being away from family, dejection after a lack of decent meals, lack of abstract thinking, away from traditions for too long, unable to practice a martial art, and unable to pray. Maybe we should get the temple set up. He wants to craft and fight and talk to people. Well, I mean, maybe he should just get on with it then. Just do it. I'm not stopping him. I probably am stopping him, but, you know, I'm not going to bother. I mean, you know, if he's tantruming, he's going to get his head caved in by the military, and that's the bottom line. We've got to inure people to this kind of thing. And having only, like, five or six people at the bottom, very bottom of the happiness totem pole getting moody, I can deal with this for now. I can deal with it. Pretty much everybody else is quite chuffed. Maybe not you, Plutonium Jesus. You are a little bit upset. Let's see why you're upset. Is there anything we can do about your unhappiness? Lonely? Shock after being attacked? You wanted to practice a craft? Well, that's fine. All we've got to do is get some wooden balls on the go, right? And you'll cheer right up. Let's do it. Let's go down to the area where we make all the... excuse me. Pardon me. Heavens above. Let's go to where we make all... Oh, there's no carpenter's workshop. That's not going to help. There we go. Carpenter's workshop goes in, made out of quartzite. Bish bash bosh. We'll get some stuff made. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say JMQWOODEN. What are we going to make? I think we will make some wooden chests. I mean, it's not particularly exciting, but we can make some wooden bookcases. That might be useful. Yeah, that'll be good. We'll make 10 wooden bookcases for a new library. How about that, Plutonium Jesus? That'll probably give you a smiley face, right? Smiley face? Fingers crossed. Then he should fight a dwarf while talking to them and then craft a sword from their bones. Solve it all at once. That does sound like a pretty good solution to the problem, doesn't it? Did we keep that moody sword? That's a good point. Let's have a little look. Yes, we did. Respect fell. Still in the group. It's good. It's very good. It's very, very, very good, yeah. Udib, you're not the carpenter who's going to use this workshop. I'm afraid this is Plutonium Jesus' private workshop. There we go. Let's make it official. There you go, Plutonium Jesus. Oh, you're the manager. Right, that would explain why you're so miserable. The cursed management job has landed on your shoulders and will probably kill you. There's not much we can do about that, unfortunately. Dear oh dear. What's our steel stockpile looking like now we've started making stuff out of it? Bars, steel... Oh, we've still got loads. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We still only have 7 silver bars, which kind of indicates that they're not making stuff and melting it like I'd hoped. But let's check. It's not that one. It's that one. It's in the queue. It's in the queue, but it's just not getting done. Interesting. Intéressant. Never mind. Let's go down to the cavern layer and see how it's developing. Very slowly. They don't seem keen to get into this third layer of caverns. The digging out of the withered pharaoh's penis is very arduous going by the looks of things. Although, having said that, they're down to the root, just about to pass the pharaoh's prostate, we'll call it. Odd nomenclature, I'll admit, but you know, this is an odd fortress. It's a very odd fortress. That's right, the Oily Boys captain should be wielding the dwarf bone sword. You're correct. Shall we go and do some military stuff? It might be sensible, you know. It might be sensible. Let's let them just dig this out first. And then maybe be able to explore over here, right? Good. You're going to expand out our knowledge of this cavern system? Come on, penetrate. Penetrate, pierce, push through, perforate. Oh, The liaison from the mountain home. That's not at all annoying. It's not at all irritating when you do this. Fuck off. Do we want to buy some leather? Let's see if they'll bring us badger leather, wolf leather, and cougar leather. Why not? That sounds good to me. And then, as ever, bring me some fucking silver bars. Just for once. You know, I've asked for them on a number of occasions. It would be nice if you listened to me. Okay? Good. Come back when you've got some decent shit. Oh, God. Piss off. Piss off! There we go. So, we exposed a little bit more of the caverns. Not an enormous amount, but a little bit, which is nice. Can we get anybody down into that layer, I wonder? Just onto this little flat plateau area. That's very close to the edge. It's very watery, isn't it? It doesn't seem to be particularly effective for... You know what? I'm going to see if we can dig... We go... It's very difficult, isn't it? It's very difficult. Not being part of the EU makes you immune to COVID-19, right? No, unfortunately not. That's not the case. It's very sad, but I think we're all going to we're all going to still have trouble getting it. Ah dear, it's annoying. But what can you do, really? You can't just magically get rid of a virus, can you? That's crazy talk. As if that's even possible. Let's dig round. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to dig over here. Come round this way. We're just going to nip through... Oh, for fuck's sake. 4? No, 3. 3 is the magic number. We're going to dig through here. We're going to nip past the Pharaoh's right testicle. Anyone who's just arrived is going to be confused by the nomenclature, but frankly, I'm not going to sit here and explain it again. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. I haven't gone mad. Well, I haven't gone appreciably any madder than I was. Let's put it that way. And then we'll dig over here. We'll connect up to this area here just to see if it exposes any more cavern. And then we can continue to dig over there as well, but we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed it all works out nicely. Turned out nice again. Oh, Masterpiece Steel High Boot. Very good. I'm happy about that. That can go into our military stuff. Crab Rangoon Roll says, laughing my ass off, I just joined and I think I get it. So you are good, my friend. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. As long as you can see the Pharaoh's genitalia, it's all good. The withered, ruined, mummified genitalia of a long, long gone ruler. Where were we? Yes, we're digging this out, weren't we? It's fine. It's fine. And now I want sushi, says Guy Incognito. I would quite like some sushi as well, but mainly because you said sushi. Nothing visually has stimulated me to want sushi. To the best of my knowledge. I could be wrong. Maybe there was some small little... What's it called? What's the word? Subliminal thing that I saw that made me want it, but I don't think so. I think we're fine. Let's dig over here, and we'll also connect up to... Don't do that. That's right, do that. We'll also connect up to here and see what we find. That's probably not going to expose too much, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully the whole third level isn't just water everywhere. That's going to be annoying. If it's just water, it's going to be a big old pain in the poo pipe. Big old pain in the poo. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I've just had an idea. Let's go up to the first cavern layer. Notice how the stairs up from the caverns we've just gone into come up here outside of this area. That's not good, is it? I need to be able to close this off and force any forgotten beasts that come from the third layer round through our webbed trap zone. So, with that in mind, I'm going to say PX. We're going to remove these little mechanic stockpiles because we don't really need them. X. Is that right? Am I removing the designation? No, apparently not. X. No? Not interested? P, X. There we go. Now I'm removing designations, right? Yes, now I'm removing designations. Cool. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Bosh. We're going to put down a bridge. It's going to go over here. It's going to be relatively small. And we're going to retract it. We're not going to retract it. We're going to raise it that way. Bang. Lovely. And for speed's sake, we'll make it out of the local diorite. It's nice and close. That should work. Then the plan will be to link that up to another lever so we can close it. And we will dig over here. In fact, let's do that priority 1, just to make sure any crazy batshit monsters that come out of these caverns can be funneled through the fun trap. Because we don't want to put them through a sad trap. That would be boring and saddening, and we don't want either of those things to be the case. Cool, they're building it. Have we linked up the tavern lever? Let's have a look. That's the volcano temple, sure. And that's the cook. Don't stand on levers, please. For Christ's sake. Control N. We shall make it the tavern lever. Tavern lever. Lever. There we go. And that should be hooked up to there. Another ghost. Oh, no. Multiple ghosts. Okay. In that case, let's go down to the crafts dwarfs. Dwarfs. Either way. Add Alt-S. Erith needs one. Lead doesn't need one, but we're going to do it anyway because they haven't been buried or memorialised. Just go through everybody who's without memorial and we'll pop those down. If we've got any already constructed, we'll put those in. Build, Alt-S. There we go. There we go. How many memorial slabs have we got? None. They're going to have to get engraved. That's fine though. That's fine. I mean, haunting's not ideal, but hey ho, what can you do? You've got to get those slabs made when you can get them made. If they're going to take a while, they're going to take a while. That's all I can do. Crab cakes. Yum, 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 yum. I'm quite hungry now. If only I hadn't looked at chat at that inopportune moment and, excuse me, had the hunger put into me. The only thing I've got is tortillas just sitting over there, and tortillas are peak bad food for streaming. Do I really need crunchy ones? Crunchy? Maybe I should have got something a little bit softer to eat so my microphone doesn't have to pick up the shattering sounds of corn. Then again, maybe not. Hello, Cupo. Oh, that's a nice sushi emote. Tasty. Oh, there go the traders. Goodbye. Goodbye, traders. Bring us some silver next time. That would be handy. That's what we want. We want silver. Everything else can get fucked. Okay, back down to the dig. Back down to the dig. What's going on here? Are we actually getting any digging done? No. 0 fucks given about that. But, that said, is this area getting dug out? No, of course it's not. Why would that be getting dug out? It's priority 1. Come on, miners. Up here. This will be good. Oh, we should probably put a dog on that leash as well. I thought we had. Did it die? Did we kill a dog by chaining it in a tunnel? Almost certainly did. Dog? Goblin? No? Llama? Llama horse donkey? Dog. There we go. There's a dog. Hey, it's on the chain. I think the crash may have put the dog being chained up in an alternate timeline. So that's good. I mean, it's not good. It's now good. We fixed the problem. It's all good now. Has the tavern been hooked up? Apparently so. Add pull now. Let's go and check the tavern can be closed. And then hopefully any further incursions from titans will result in them being trapped in there. Go on. Close the gate. Close the gate while I listen to my favourite Simon Swerwer track. Ah, cold gun. Ooh. sun. Yay, it's... What is that? Oh, it's a fucking retracting bridge. I mean, useless. Utterly useless. But at least we know now. At least we know. Add Paul. Do it now. For fuck's sake. Let's also quickly check the volcano. Is anybody standing on the bridge? I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? They're walking across it fairly regularly. We're just going to have to take it as an article of faith that has been linked up, because testing it is going to be too dangerous. It's just going to slam some poor sod into the ceiling, and we don't need that. We don't need that. Schrodinger's dog. Do you still have the Touch the Bad Grandad song? That was a banger. I do. I do have it. I do have it somewhere. I could probably play it in the break if I take a break. What time is it? 10 to 1. I might take a break. We'll see. We could have lost the fort to link up a retracting bridge. We could have done tidy. See, it was the right strategy to leave it. It was the right strategy to leave it. I was being a clever boy, a big old clever clogs. Ah yeah. Right now, this needs to be removed. Bosh. There we go. Needs masonry. That's fine though. Someone will come out there and sort it out, and we can replace it with a proper bridge, one that actually closes. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Be lovely. Where to next? Let's have a look down the bottom again. Oh, God, everything's taking so bloody long. Mind you, you've only got 27 frames a second, so that probably will go a long way to explaining why everything's taking so long. Got a mason coming down. He's working on the bridge. That's fine. That's all good. They still haven't tied the dog up, but they will eventually. They'll get round to it. It'll be fine. Everybody stop panicking. Everybody calm down. Push your guts back in with a pencil, thank you. Oh, what's this? A migrant wave. Despite the danger, you say. What danger? It's perfectly safe here. Come on. Let's not be annoying. Oh, and Nunchaku Chaku has withdrawn from society. Very exciting. Where are you? Where are you, Nunchaku Chaku? I don't see your little exclamation mark. Oh, there you are. Over there. Brilliant. In a strange mood. Ooh. Why did I press Z? I meant to press F. Let's follow Nunchaku Chaku and see what they... The Savannah Titan Makawaba has come. A great quadruped composed of coral. It has a pair of squat antennae and it moves about carelessly. Beware its deadly spittle. Oh, shit. Okay, where is it? It's in the top here. It's fairly distant from the fortress. If it can't fly, then it probably can't get into the volcano, so we should be okay just pulling everybody in and closing the outer gate. So let's do that. Let's go down here. Let's set the alarm and get people coming in. Alert. No, sorry. M-A. Civilian alert. Bosh. Everybody indoors now. Go, go, go. Everybody return to the fortress and keep yourself inside. Please continue self-isolating. What workshop has been claimed? Oh, don't claim a fucking metalsmith's forge. We haven't got any coal to put in there. Oh, shit. We've got like 5 magma forges sitting there. And he's like, I think I'll use this one that can't be operated properly. Oh, Chaku Chaku. You perpage young fellow. Right, let's watch here, make sure nothing comes down too quickly. Is anybody outside still, or have we got everybody in? The river doesn't seem to be very busy. I'm not seeing anyone else around here. Let's go up a few floors. Let's, oh yeah, that's better. Let's come up the side of the hill here. Anybody on the mountainside? Anybody up here? Anybody mucking around on the side of the hill? No, it's looking good. Right, let's see if we can find our uninvited guest. Where are you in relation to the fortress? Not close. Okay. Right, it looks like everybody's indoors. It looks like all of our new migrants have got inside. I'm hoping, at least. Let's quickly go and check to see... When did they arrive? How long ago did they... There they are. They arrived a little while ago. Let's go and see how close they are. Are they... Oh, okay. Apparently they arrived inside the fortress. fine. Right, let's go over here. Let's pull the outer gate lever and seal us inside. Add, pull. Now, there we go, up to the surface. And we shall watch as it swings shut. And then we can remove the alert and have people go back down into the caverns if they so desire. Oh shit, there's still people coming in. That's probably the new migration wave, isn't it? I'm just going to have a quick look on Dwarf Therapist. Let's have a little peek and see how many people came in that wave. No. Oh, fucking hell, it crashed. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, there's some new people in chat. I'll say hello to you guys while I reload the reload the game. What a pain in the arse. For fuck's sake. Could you please just work? I suppose it's my fault for playing in one of the experimental versions. You know, one day this fortress will fall and we will be in a more stable version of Dwarf Fortress, and because of that, everybody should cease panicking. Mood dwarfs forge metal by sheer force of will, says Cupo. That's exciting. That's good news. Hello, Djuffe? Djuffe? DGJFE? Oh boy, indeed. Oh boy. And hello, Pope Mobile. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Haven't seen you for a while. That's good. Who else is here? Bag of Holding. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Beardster. Welcome back again. Use the migrants as meat shields. Well, I wish we could have. I wish we could have. Hello, Hero Sway. Is this the latest DF version? It is indeed. It is a little bit crashy, but I am using... It has been improved since I started this fortress, so I probably could... I'm not sure if it is the F1, F2 stuff tidy, because that was just me going over to the home screen in OBS. Oh, thank you very much for the follows, everybody. Me Angelos followed 35 minutes ago. Check out their stream. They streamed Dwarf Fortress also. Jiffy, 8 seconds ago. Thank you very much. And Hero Sway, just now. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And hello, Moist Hand. Welcome back again. Have I missed anybody? I think we're good. I think it's 4702, yeah. Yes, it is. So 4704's out. I mean, the only reason I haven't had a bit of a hissy fit and let this fortress just go the way of the dodo is that it's been quite interesting. So we've had fun stuff happen. So I'm letting it carry on, even though it crashes a bit. Even though it crashes. Got more than a couple of depressed guys. Oh, we did have more than a couple of depressed guys. Now they're dead. Some of them are dead. DG is fine. Hey, hey, indeed. Welcome back. I say back. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. The fort's going okay, but we are getting a few time warps. There's more alternative timelines in this than the DC universe, so be warned. I may mention things that don't actually exist, because at this point, I'm kind of like the guy out of Steins Gate. I don't know what is real and what isn't anymore. I have to do like a complete survey of the fort every stream just to remember what's happening. Pokemobile's on 4703 and it hasn't crashed once yet. That'll be nice. Fisher Dwarf Moist Hand, I'm almost certain is dead, Moist Hand. But you are welcome to another dwarf if you wish. If you wish for another one. Let's get this going. And when was the last save? When did I last save? Let's check. Oh, fart knockers. Actually, that's not too bad. That is reasonably well dug out. Have I put all the orders in for steel armour? That's an important question that needs answering. Oh, yes, I have. That's good. That's fine. We haven't rebuilt the Carpenter's Workshop, so let's do that. BWC. BWC. In it goes, made of quartzite. Oh, yeah. What else can we do? Let's go up to the surface and have a look. No? Game doesn't want to do that. It does now. Let's immediately deconstruct this stupid bridge because we don't need that. That's a complete waste of everybody's time. And let's also see if we've got any memorial slabs to place. We have got plenty to place by the look of things. In fact, before we do that, let's queue up any required... There we go. Bosch, lead, desktop, Tun, Tirist, Zuntir, Della, Stukos, Iden, Erith, Shorast, and that's everything. We don't want that top one suspended. I don't know why I did that. That was a stupid thing to do. That should be cool. Excuse me. A bit of a hiccup there. Okay, let's resume. Watch as the fortress gets caught up with where it was a few minutes ago after the horrible time zone crash. We could actually sort out the military, couldn't we? Why won't Dwarf Therapist work? Come on, Dwarf Therapist, don't be a little shit. Oh, okay. Retry. Connect. Connected. Lovely. And now we read the dwarves. It says our current population is 121 adults, 25 children, and 0 vulnerable babies. Let's go and have a little look at Dwarf Therapist and check to see if our military is still intact. Let's have a little look at our military. How is it? How is it? Yes, we've still got 10 in the Chasms of Gilding, and we've still got 10 in the Oily Boys. That's good. How are the Oily Boys coming along? Are the wrestlers getting good? Only Coulette really is tip-top. Ah, okay, so now we've discovered the third cavern layer. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to press enter, and I'm going to do a quick save while we have a quick look at our military. There we go. We do need to set the third military going, don't we? We need to get our third squad cracking, but we don't really have any candidates. In terms of fighting, most of our people here are a bit shit. It has to be said. You know what? Rather than sorting by squad, let's sort by who has a nickname and see if anybody got lost in the time warp. If you happen to be one of the following people, you do not need a dwarf. Orchimedes, a Raindog 2, Adusir, Bowen Blatt, Butternut Squash, Katzan, Dragonman B, Dragonslayer, Druidsmead, Erien, Elof Heater, Fuzzy Logic 0, Garnbergian, JC Experience, Clay Creek Corlinger, Meat Spike, NATO Christian, Nunchaku Chaku, Ocelot, Plutonium Jesus, Rando 303, Shazoo, Tidy, or Wirrus. If you aren't one of those people, then you may want to request a dwarf. Feel free to do so. Now, I'm going to give Moist Hand one, because he was saying, am I still alive? And he was requesting a fisher dwarf, so let's say, fishing. Who's our best fisher? Well, it's this lad. It's Eden, a level 20 legendary fisher dwarf. Here you go. It's now Moist Hand. Moisthand. There we go. Lovely. Commit. You're in, lad. You're in. Who else have we got here? What's the hotkey to set a map camera location again? Capital H, Shift H, and then you use the F keys to choose which one you're setting. That's the way to do it. I'll give you one of the high-risk ones. Oh, sorry, Moist Hand, you're a fisher dwarf. It's good enough. Fart knockers, says Guy Incognito. Did I say that? Sounds like something I say. We're still the best crutch walker, and apparently, according to that little emote there, has developed some pretty spectacular pectorals and abdominals from it. Very exciting. DG would like to be one. That's cool. I'm going to quickly copy-paste your name in, and I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to select you randomly. I close my eyes, select at random, rolling my mouse wheel up and down. Wow, wow, any dwarf will do. What about you? Ervad? Sure. Ervad is now DG. Bosh, you're in. Commit. Done. Who else have we got here? Guy Incognito says, is there a specific way of requesting? If not, this is my request. There is no specific way. Generally the rule is, if you want something specific, if you want a particular type of dwarf, you need to say at time of requesting. Otherwise you'll get a random one. Other than that, there are no rules. There are no rules regarding what you can and cannot ask for in this stream. Only heuristics as to what I may and may not grant. Let's close my eyes again, give it a little bit of randoming. All hail RN Jesus, God of random number generation. Please grant Guy Incognito a delightful dwarf to tickle his fancy. Click. Here we go. It's Nil. He's a gem setter. Oh, a gem setter. A go-getter. Here we go. Sorry, that's not the right name. GUY space Incognito. I'm going to just put Guy Incognito in without the 0, just for just for funsies. If the 0 is integral and not just a means of securing your name on Twitch, let me know and I shall correct it. But otherwise it should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. Very good. I love to see the prayers coming in. That's good. Beardster says, let me get a chef boy. Okay, let's do this. Let's find a cooker, a cooking lad, cooking chap, cooking dwarf, if so. Oh, Vabok. Look at Vabok. Legendary +5 cook. I think you may well have lucked out here, Beardster. Let's give you him. B-E-A-R-D, Beard, S-T-E-R-R. There we go. Beardster. There you go, you're in. Just going to check you're not already in, because your previous dwarf must have died. It's fine. In you go. Not that people can't have 2 dwarves simultaneously. I mean, it normally happens by accident. It's a bit weird, but it's not the end of the world, is it? It's not the end of the world. It's fine. Are you still in, Tidy? I think you're still in, aren't you? Yeah, you're still alive. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Of the namies, the only person who's not happy is actually Plutonium Jesus, which is interesting. Have to get that Carpenter's Workshop set back up. Right, I'm going to do another quick save just to make sure we don't have to rename any more dwarves, and then we'll go and have a look at the cavern. I've been in for ages and I've done literally nothing. Oh, I'm sure that's not true, Tidy. What do you do? What's your role in the fortress? Oh, you're a farmer. Oh no, I've turned that off. I've given you some other role. Stone detailing? Dyeing? Pretty sure I didn't tell you to start dyeing. That's crazy talk. Oh, you've done literally nothing, so I've taken off all of your hauling. Holy shit. Okay, you're just a stone detailer at the moment. Pure stone detailing. Definitely not in the military either. Okay. Okie dokie. Right, the save is finished. Let's go back to the fortress. And let's have a little look at our new cavern layer. Oh man, we haven't exposed the Pharaoh's penis. Oh, come on, game. Come on, don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. That was a glorious set of... Oh, here we are. Here are the withered testicles of the Pharaoh. Let us expose them once more and make sure that we can see more of the cavern layer than we could possibly want. What's going on? Here we go. There we go. There's the dog leg going in. Bang. There we go. Connected up the withered Pharaoh's penis to the withered Pharaoh's balls. And now things are going to work fine. Also, let's dig a tunnel. Over to the left? Sure, over to the left. That'll do. Like that. Which we can then dig up here and connect into this cavern here just to expose a little bit more, just a little bit more of this exciting new cavern layer. Very good. And once we've done that, we need to come up here and redesignate this bridge bit that we were doing, don't we? So PX, let's get rid of the stockpile. Where's my cursor? There's my cursor. Over there, dig that out, bosh, and then also dig that out. Say dig, remove that. Build bridge. I'm going to place a bridge over here. A little bit bigger than that, like that. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. We want it to raise that way, and we'll make it out of local diorite. Or why not? And once that's in place, we'll dig through here and... Oh! Well, thank you very much, Mr. Bazooka. Much appreciated. Thanks for joining us. What the fuck did I just waltz into? Pharaoh's penis? Oh, that was, you know how sometimes people find natural formations in rocks and give them names based on how they look? Well, this here, if you'll bear with me, if you will allow me to explore the wizened genitalia of a long-dead leader again, is a formation I call the Pharaoh's penis. Where is it? Oh no, we've lost the Pharaoh's penis. This is bad. This is very bad. Right, back up to here. Okay, that's it. We go down this shaft, if you'll forgive the pun. And then here we go. This little arrangement here, this is the Pharaoh's penis. This, I would guess, is the prostate. And here we have the withered testicles of a mummified pharaoh. It's just a visual thing. It's just a thing that I see. Maybe you don't see it. Maybe you have more innocent, less jaded eyes. But personally, my eyes are practically made of jade. Right, where were we? Putting a bridge in. Deconstructing the tavern bridge. Is that being deconstructed? Not been done yet, but it's all cool. Do we unpause it? Is this post or pre-trade? Have I traded? I can say. Let's assume I have traded, because I don't want to go through the trade again. We'll have to wait for more traders to turn up before we take a look at musical instruments again. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Indiana Jones and the Pharaoh's Penis. There would be an episode. Hello, Butternut Squash. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Yes, you did make me save after the trade. So, we should be good for savage. We should be good. We should have locked in that progress and can no longer slide back through horrible crashy time warps. Be warned, Mr. Bazooka, this fort has a few alternate timelines that have been introduced by crashes, so it's very multiverse. Not many people know exactly what's going on. Some people who've not attended for a few sessions may well... Oh, thank you very much for the sub, Weirus. Much appreciated. Very nice. Ooh. Of course, do remember that although my scheduled streams only happen on Mondays and Thursdays, thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Bazooka. Much appreciated. Because I've been getting a few subs lately, that has made me think, oh shit, people are paying for this. I had better put more effort in. So I have been doing more daytime streams, and I'm talking with my girlfriend, and I think I might be able to slot a few extra days in here and there. So it should up the content. So if you want more of this, subbing is a great way to get it. You don't have to. It's definitely not required, but it will make me feel guilty and force me to make more content if you do. It's just the way the world works. I can't help it. It's just the way it is. So where were we? I expect nothing, but appreciate more. Well, that's lovely. Thank you very much. It's seriously multiversal, Guy Incognito. As I said on multiple occasions, we've got more divergent timelines than the DC universe. It's nuts. Crisis in Infinite Fortresses. Oh, here we go. The liaisons come to wind me up again. I can't just all do this in one screen. I have to have several screens. I can't even be bothered to ask for the silver bars anymore. Shall I bother? No, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to say, be gone with you. Get out of here. Bring whatever you feel may interest me in trade, but do not bother me with details. I have no interest in your forms and your plans. Bleh. Nonsense. Paperwork? Stick it up your poo pipe, sir. Roll it into a little sausage of a scroll and gently shove it past your ring piece. That's right. The ribbon too. Yes, and the wax seal. And now I shall make another wax seal and close it in. Do not open it until you get back to your king, so he can see how little I regard his paperwork. Goodbye. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. It probably would not work in a diplomatic situation. Oh, hello, we've got rid of the tavern bridge. It's time to put a new one in. BG, let's go 3 wide and that big there. And we want to lift it up that way. So we'll place it in there, and we shall make it from... Do we have slate blocks, I wonder? Because that's what the rest of the tavern's built of. I say tavern. It's been decommissioned for quite some times now. Yes, we've got just enough slate blocks. Beautiful! What beautiful things. Right, down to the cavern layer again. Let's see how much we've exposed. Fuck all. Absolutely fuck all. Excuse me. Not crude. Oh, thank you very much, Guy Incognito. Fuck me, a tier 3 sub. Wow. That's, I don't even have emotes for those tiers. So, I mean, thank you very much. But, I mean, tier 1 is perfectly adequate. I mean, wow. Fantastic. Thank you very much. You have to talk to Twitch about refunds, but I won't fight it. I'll fight your corner. I'll go up to Twitch and I'll say, look here. If I haven't prepared extra emotes for people, they shouldn't be able to purchase the higher tiers. It's just not done. It's very, very devious. I don't like it, Twitch. Please, come on. But, you know, for now, terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. We have a few emotes. I haven't even filled in all the emote slots for the lower tier, to be honest. I think I've still got 2 empty slots for the basic, like, $5 sub. Crazy, I know. I'm terrible. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Bazooka. I love my accent as well. I'm very vain about my voice, and when people tell me that they like it, it makes my ego swell. Swell like the genitals of a teenager looking at pornography. Ooh. Oh, thank you very much for the beautiful bit there. Very nice. Just to be clear, this is Olbersoil, not poppers. I am not suddenly heading off into a drug-induced spiral. I'm just sniffing some decongestant. Not because I need it, because I like it. This is... I would wear this shit as aftershave if people would let me, but it makes people's eyes water, so maybe I shouldn't. Aside from that bit about teenage genitals, yes, okay, maybe the words I choose aren't perfect, but I deliver them in a smooth manner. Very smooth. Very smooth indeed. I feel like we need to do a quick save. I'm getting a bit paranoid about losing, so let's do a quick save, and we should be good. We should be safe. We should be all fine and dandy, as long as the save holds. Come on. No crashing before the save is completed. Come on. Everybody, send out good vibes. Come on. We've got to do a Goku-style spirit bomb. No, no need. It's finished. Fine. Everyone, calm down. Calm down. Everybody relax. Easy on their drugs there. No. These are not... Well, this is not a drug, is it? Is an inhalant decongestant considered a drug? I don't know. For inhalation or external use on unbroken skin only. Avoid direct contact with child's skin. Not recommended for babies under 3 months old. Oh, you can use it as a rub to relieve muscular pain. I don't think that sounds sensible. It's got one of those smells that if you got it onto sensitive parts of your body, like say your eyes or perhaps... You know the word I'm reaching for? I'm not going to say it again, because you know exactly what I mean. But if you get it down there, on those parts, it's going to burn. It's going to burn like a bastard. Oh god, I love the smell of this shit. It's out of date, but it's still... And the smell is waning, but it's still got a good little kick to it. It's nice. No babies alive. It is basically the stuff in Vicks Vapor Rub. That's what it is. Whew, you don't want Olbersoil on your taint. That would be really quite painful. You know when you get the tea tree shower oil and you use it and you wash your nether regions? I find that a little too tingly. I find that a bit much. It's a sensation too far. Shall I reset the hotkey down here? I think I will. F7, zoom here, done. Right. How's the temple doing? Ah, the bloody Titan smashed all of our instruments up, didn't it? That's disappointing. You know what? I'm not going to fix it just yet. We're going to allow our temple complex to be... Oh, fucking hell, ghosts. We're going to allow our temple complex to be like a cheap church hall that has been through the wars and seen better days. It's going to be fine for now. Build, Alt-S, there's a slab. Whack the slab down. Bosh. Do we have a memorial slab? We have several memorial slabs. It's just what we need. It's just what we need to deal with our spectral issues. Ghosts are, well, I say not welcome. I mean, they're kind of welcome. It's interesting to have them around, but they cause too many troubles to leave them mucking about for too long, so we do need to put them to rest. As best we can. Not a floodgate, scoundrel. Come on. What the fuck are you playing at? Floodgates? Can't stop a ghost with a floodgate. They're notorious for walking through walls. You think a floodgate's going to stop them? No. Where are we? X, another memorial. Lovely. Alt-S, bang, another memorial. Why, yes. That's it. That's the last of our memorials ready to go down. Fantata. Do we save, though? Not yet. I feel like living life a little bit dangerously. Spurred on by the crazy flow of sub-money, I'm getting a little bit heady now, and I'm just going to take some risks. Just a few. Nothing too serious. It's not like I'm going to start having unprotected sex with animals. That's insane. That's way too risky. That could lead to zoonosis, and we all know where that leads. Nowhere but fucking trouble. Where are we? You sound like you should be holding a cigar and a glass of fine brandy. I very recently quit smoking, like halfway through January, so much as I would absolutely fucking love a smoke right now, I can't. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. Resist. Fine brandy, however, if I hadn't been taking paracetamol, also, I wouldn't mind a fine brandy. That's good. I tell you what, over Christmas, Kel, my girlfriend, was making a Christmas cake, and for it, she brought a bottle, or a few bottles actually, of peach brandy. And it's lovely stuff. I've developed quite the taste for it. A little bit of peach brandy, neat is fine, but it's quite nice with lemonade. A little bit of lemonade, a little bit of peach brandy. Ooh, delicious. And I've been thinking about buying a bottle, but where I've been on painkillers for basically all of 2020 so far, I haven't yet pulled the trigger. Also, I've noticed the same company, Cupia, I think they're called. They also do a cherry brandy, which looks quite nice. So maybe I'll give that a little try. Maybe I'll give that a try. A monocle, a top hat and a monocle. I don't know about that. People might mistake me for a member of the upper classes, and I wouldn't want that. Definitely not one of them. Ugh, disgusting. More power to you. I quit smoking 5 years ago, but still get those urges sometimes. I am a little bit, but let's just say I never really smoked cigarettes, so to speak. So I kind of get the urge a bit, but it's not quite the same. It's not quite the same. A mixer, yes. I know it's not what I was talking about, but yes, I always consider tobacco to be a mixer. I'm glad I never started smoking, and you should be glad, because honestly, if I lived my life again, I probably wouldn't change anything. I would still smoke, because I enjoyed it, but it's not good for you. It's very bad for you, and if you've never had it, you can't miss it. That's what I say, you know? If you don't smoke, you can never feel the withdrawal, and you're better off that way. But there you go. Apple cider and rum, you say? Apple cider. When you say apple cider, do you mean soft cider, as the Americans say, or do you mean like we consider it in the UK, like alcohol cider? Because I've never considered mixing brandy and cider like that. That seems interesting, but mad. That's why I won't do heroin. I've never tried that. I don't think I would. It seems foolhardy, to say the least. Although you have to, I know people who have been prescribed essentially heroin as a painkiller and never really felt the urge to take it again. So much as it's not an ideal thing to be taking, it's apparently easier to quit than cigarettes. So I heard. I don't know that. I don't know. Hard cider with brandy. That's an interesting idea. Pineapple hard cider is the bomb. Pineapple. Intriguing. Oh, soft cider. It's apple juice, as far as I understand. I'm not sure. Cider or heroin. There's an option. That's interesting. Many people, especially in the southwest of the UK, don't bother to make the choice. They just go, yes, cider or heroin? Yes. Yes, please. Both. Thank you. I was on morphine for 3 days in hospital. It never made me Scottish. Oh, Druidsmead. Oh, Druidsmead, you stereotypist. How rude of you. Dear, oh dear. No, apple cider is soft cider. No apple cider is soft cider. Is that no missing a comma, apple cider is soft cider, or no apple cider is soft cider? This is getting confused now. This is getting very confusing. Maybe I should stare at the game for a minute or two. I'll let chat advance for a bit, and then we'll come back to you, and hopefully I'll be less confused. I'm going to have to take a break in a minute. It's nearly 1:30 in the morning, and I'm getting a little bit parched. We've been recording for 2.25 hours. Oh, YouTubers. I know you're not going to watch this whole video. Nobody ever does. If I upload a 3-hour video on YouTube, I mean, someone will watch the first 5 minutes, inevitably, but they won't watch any more of it. They never do. I don't know why I bother. Oh, actually, I know why I bother. It's because eventually someone in the future, like good old Clay Cree in Australia, will be like, oh, I wanted to watch one of your old videos. Where can I find them? And there it will be. There it will be for them to gather up the photons from and pour them into their retinas. Pour them into their retinas? Onto their retinas? Surely. Surely. Here we go. It's time to do a quick save. Bosh. Things are starting to spice up a bit. Things are getting a little bit sweaty down here. Let's get those adamantine ores up to the surface and extract the strands. Oh, yeah. I mean, this might be a perfect moment to take a break, actually. We've got a nice cliffhanger. We're ready to get the adamantine. We can make some seriously nice armour and arms with it. So, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the game paused. I'm going to pause the Simon Swirler. I'm going to have a cheeky little glance at the view count. Very nice. And then I'm going to take us over to the home screen and say, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to make myself a hot drink. I'm probably going to have a snack. I'm going to eat some of those tortilla chips because when the microphone is muted, it doesn't matter how much noise I make eating. Lovely. I'm also going to go to the loo. I will be back in about 5, possibly 10 minutes if I take longer than I meant to. But I will still be in chat, so if you have any questions to ask, I will be available to at least read them, if not respond via text. Let me quickly catch up with what's going on in chat right now. We should eat Grandma. We should eat Grandma. That's true. Commas do make a big difference. They do make a big difference. Yummy candy, praise the sun. I mean adamantium. Praise the adamantium. Or well, we've had this before. When dwarves praise the sun, it's more of a case of going... Because, of course, cave adaptation makes dwarves vomit pretty aggressively. Let's put that kettle on Druid's Mead. Let's get some nice, sweet, sweet hot drinks. Uriaba, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Hopefully you haven't infected us all with digital COVID-19, but somehow I feel like we're safe. We're in a safe space right now. We're all good. Don't worry. Anywho, I'm going to put some music on for you to listen to while I'm gone. It's composed by my good friend, Sinister Elements. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. If there's anybody in the old chat who knows the social media links, do the important ones, Discord, YouTube, that kind of gubbins, while I'm gone. And hopefully maybe we'll get some new attendees. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Anyway, off goes my face. On comes the shirts for a moment of crass promotion, and then up comes the music. I shall be back very shortly. Thank you very much for watching up until now, and hopefully some of you will still be here when I get back. Bye!